A warm hello and welcome. I'm Coach Ray, your go-to for narration and conversations on topics that keep you alive and well-ish. Follow me for practical tips, expert insight, and motivational stories to help you build a better life. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about masking. Have you ever felt like you had to shrink yourself to fit in? Like you're constantly editing your words, your reactions, your entire self just to be accepted? If so, you might be masking. In today's video, I'll be reading the article I wrote titled The Hidden Cost of Masking When Being Yourself Feels Like Too Much. This is where we'll dive into the hidden cost of masking, what it is, why we do it, and how it impacts our well-being. Let's explore how unmasking can lead to a more authentic, fulfilling life. If you're ready, let's dive in. Imagine walking into a room full of people, each seemingly chatting, laughing, and moving through social interactions as if it were second nature. Now imagine that you're there too. However, instead of feeling at ease, you're hyper aware of every word, every movement, every reaction. You adjust your tone, suppress your natural responses, and rehearse what to say next. Not because you want to be someone else, but because experience has taught you that your true self might be too much, too quiet, or too weird for the world around you. This silent act of filtering or suppressing your true self to blend in, feel safe, or meet expectations is masking. Masking is the unconscious or deliberate act of suppressing parts of yourself to fit social expectations. While it's often discussed in the context of neurodivergence, it's also something many highly sensitive introverts do, often without realizing it. It might look like forcing small talk when you'd rather listen, pretending to enjoy stimulating environments that drain you, or downplaying deep emotions to avoid making others uncomfortable. For some, masking is a survival tool. We present a version of ourselves that feels safer, easier, and more palatable to others in order to avoid judgment, rejection, or exhaustion from explaining ourselves again. Masking involves mimicking social behaviors, adopting certain mannerisms, or repressing natural tendencies. For some, putting on a happy face, even when they are struggling, becomes so ingrained that they lose sight of who they are and what they truly feel beneath the layers of adaptation. Masking often stems from a desire to avoid conflict, judgment, rejection, or misunderstanding. Overall, it's an adaptive response to a world that can be harshly critical of differences. Here are some common reasons people mask. To fit in socially and avoid negative stereotypes. Many mask to avoid standing out or to be seen as normal. Neurodivergent individuals, for example, may mask traits like stimming or hyperfocus to counter misconceptions. HSPs and introverts might mask to avoid being mistaken for weak, aloof, or even arrogant. To navigate overstimulating environments. Crowded rooms, loud conversations, and small talk can be overwhelming. Many introverts or individuals with social anxiety push through by faking energy and enthusiasm. To maintain relationships. Expressing deep emotions or needing solitude can make others uncomfortable. Some mask to keep the peace, even at the cost of their own well-being. To meet workplace or social norms. In a culture that often favors extroversion and conformity, introverts may feel pressured to be more outgoing, talkative, or visible to be taken seriously, while eccentrics might tone down their uniqueness, adopt more conventional mannerisms, or hide unconventional interests to blend in. While masking can make life easier in the short term, it comes with an emotional cost. Masking can help some people function in a world that doesn't always cater to or care for them, but over time, it can lead to emotional exhaustion and burnout. constantly monitoring and editing yourself drains mental and emotional energy. For many, the prolonged effort of masking leads to burnout, a state of complete mental and physical exhaustion that can be hard to recover from. Loss of identity. If you spent years adapting to others' expectations, it can be hard to know what you truly enjoy or need. Increased anxiety and self-doubt. Hiding your natural tendencies can lead to a lingering sense that you are wrong or not enough, just as you are. These feelings can lead to heightened anxiety, self-doubt, and even depression. And superficial relationships. If you're masking, others might only connect with the version of you they see, not the real you. This can make relationships feel shallow or unsatisfying. Unmasking isn't about abandoning social awareness or ignoring the needs of others. It's about creating a balance, finding spaces where you can let your guard down and be yourself without shame or fear. Here's how you can begin the process. Notice when you're masking. The first step is recognizing when and why you mask. Pay attention to moments when you feel the need to perform. Ask yourself, is this truly me, or am I doing this to meet an expectation? Find or create safe spaces. Look for relationships or environments where you can feel accepted as you are. Start by unmasking with trusted friends, family, or support groups. Even small moments of authenticity help build confidence. Honor your needs without guilt. Understand that masking often stems from a place of self-protection. Needing quiet, solitude, or deep conversations over small talk isn't wrong. It's who you are. Give yourself permission to take up space in a way that feels right for you, and be gentle with yourself as you navigate this journey. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to situations or people that demand excessive masking. Not every social expectation needs to be met at the cost of your well-being. It's okay to decline, step away, or choose settings that align with your energy. And finally, embrace your true self. Celebrate the quirks, the traits, the tendencies that make you unique. The more you honor your authenticity, the easier it becomes to let go of the mask. Unmasking isn't just a courageous process of rediscovery, vulnerability, and liberation. It's also a call to action for society as a whole. Any minority group, whether due to neurodivergence, sensitivity, cultural background, or identity, may feel forced to mask in order to be included. When we foster environments of acceptance, curiosity, and kindness, we create space for people to show up as their authentic selves. True belonging happens when we shift from expecting people to fit in to creating spaces where they are safe to be themselves. If you ever feel comfortable in an environment, consider how you can support those who may not be. A world that truly values everyone's unique contributions is one where masking is no longer needed. And if masking has been your shield, know this: you don't have to live behind it forever. Bit by bit, as you allow your true self to emerge, you'll find that the right people and places will welcome you. And this is not despite your differences, but absolutely because of them. You just listened to me read the article that I wrote titled "The Hidden Cost of Masking When Being Yourself Feels Like Too Much." I've linked the original blog post below, which includes hyperlinks to other articles I've written and their accompanying YouTube videos. While masking may have helped you navigate the world thus far, it does not have to define you. The journey back to your true self starts with awareness, safe spaces, and self-acceptance. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Remember, all of this is not about reaching a destination. It's about embracing the beautiful messiness of life and finding joy along the way. Take what you need, leave the rest, and until next time, stay well, my friends.